Over the past 27 years, the Liberty Education Foundation has awarded more than 750 classroom and school-wide grants to enrich learning within Liberty Public Schools. Last year, the foundation reimagined its classroom grant opportunities, including a new initiative called Spotlight Grants. The foundation's new Spotlight Grant program selected its most impactful, innovative, and reproducible grants from the school year and provided funding for the projects to be implemented in other LPS schools. Think of it as hitting the copy and paste button on a great idea. In its first year, the foundation selected 2 grants to spotlight. Mrs. Ashley McFeeters and Mrs. Christine Pavlich at Warren Hills Elementary made learning come to life through play-based learning, using a play stand and supplies to give their first graders a fun and engaging learning space, allowing students to play while learning about math, science, literacy, and real-world opportunities. Through the support of the foundation, the play-based learning model extended beyond Warren Hills to 4 additional elementary schools, where students at Franklin, Liberty Oaks, Epic, and Shoal Creek can be seen playing, learning, pizza shop, vet clinic, travel agency, and my favorite, news station.
I think it's been really rewarding because we've used it in several different ways, and it hasn't always been the exact way that we pictured it, but it's always been like, that was totally worth it, and we see kids engaged, we see kids learning, we're able to incorporate it into different themes throughout the classroom, even when they're not at the play stand, and it's kind of like a classroom transformation.
Kids learn better and quicker when they are having fun while they're learning, and we were able to kind of sneak that in with the idea of the play stands.
In first grade, we know that play is super important for kids, and we are always struggling to find how can we fit this into our day and make it more authentic. When we saw the Spotlight Grant ideas come out, it really gave us the idea to go a little further with it. In addition to what we got with the foundation grant, we spread that out into lots of different ways that we know kids can express themselves and learn through play. This was really exciting for us because it gave us that spark to try something that we haven't been able to start yet.
Being able to help other teachers and just share ideas is awesome, and so we are really excited to see how other people are using it in their classrooms too.
Mrs. Denise Steenstra applied for a grant and received joint funding through the foundation and the Liberty Oaks PTA for the All Kids Bike program that would allow her to teach her kindergarten students to ride a bike. With a fleet of 24 Strider balance bikes, pedal kits, and an 8-week curriculum, kindergartners learn a new life skill. The physical education teachers from the district's 3 Title I schools felt this would be a program that would benefit their students, so the foundation provided funding for implementation at Ridgeview, Lillian Schumacher, and Manor Hill.
Something about being able to ride a bike, not only is that physical literacy part of balance important, the strength and the courage and the autonomy that children develop as kindergartners and first graders, that piece of it is absolutely what inspired us to go forward. For the full 8 weeks, all the way through March, these kids were excited to get into PE once a week and get on their bikes.
After hearing about it from Denise Steenstra over at Liberty Oaks, just being excited about bringing this to Ridgeview and to teach them how to ride a bike is something that a lot of kids don't know how to do. So getting the opportunity to bring that here to Ridgeview, I'm so excited about that.
We have pilot programs all the time in education. And to actually have a successful pilot program in physical education that we want to get these into other classrooms or other schools for other kids, it's just sharing that program, being able to smile and say, we did this. That's a good moment.
Mrs. Steenstra's passion to ensure all kids at her school could learn how to ride a bike will result in over 250 kindergarten students learning how to ride a bike every year. In just 4 years, her single grant, multiplied by 3 additional schools, will lead to 1,000 children with a skill they will have for the rest of their lives. The Foundation Spotlight Grants serve as a reminder to never underestimate the power of one idea and the impact it can have to inspire others. Kudos to Mrs. McFeeters, Mrs. Pavlich, and Mrs. Steenstra for sharing their grant projects to empower other LPS teachers to help their students shine bright.